Hello again. Glenda Mollett here, and I am stamping with you tonight. Now, YouTube is live. I'm just waiting for Facebook. There we go. I can punch the go live. Just go live without the title. Apparently, it didn't like something I was doing. It says it's starting. There we go. All right. So I should be live. And tonight it is okay, why is it not showing live? It is Wednesday, September the 18th, and I have an exciting fun fold for you tonight. There we are. Okay, I'm live in all the places now. Now we just need people to join me. Sorry, I'm a couple of minutes late. Hi, Connie. Facebook didn't like my link from StreamYard, so I am seriously considering no longer being live on Facebook and just going live in YouTube because this is ridiculous every time. Hi, Norma. Hello, Nadine. She says, hi, Glenda from a tired Texan. Were you busy today, Nadine? Hello, Wendy. Oh, you don't need this set to do. You don't need the set to do the fun fold. Let me tell you. Okay, so welcome to my craft room tonight. As I said, it is Wednesday, September the 18th, and I have a fun fold called a swing tent fold card for you tonight. And I was talking to my friend Peggy, who watches me on YouTube. So I said I would say hello to Peggy. Hi, Peggy. Okay, so you may find that soon I am no longer live on Facebook because they're just annoying, let me tell you. Okay, I have no idea how many people are going to show up, but I'm going to switch around. I've got a whole bunch of things to show you today because I got 2 cards and I made the ornaments, so I'm going to show them to you too. First of all, let me get my mouse out of the way here. All right, I got a card from Valerie. Look at that. Take time to relax, she says. Look at that. Have a whale of a time on your birthday. Isn't that awesome? Hi, Janet. Yeah, I love getting cards. And then I went and saw Janet today, and Janet gave me this card, which she made, and it's a fun fold. And it's called a floating panel fun tent fold. So stay tuned because I'm dissecting this and we're going to make it one Thursday night. Haven't figured out which bundle I'm going to use yet, but we'll find something to use because it is fun. It's a regular size card as well as a fun fold. So thank you, Janet, and thank you, Valerie. And yeah, Valerie's card is cute. And so is yours, Janet. It's pretty. So this is the swing tent fold. So you can see it's a tent fold because it folds. Got this jiggy at the bottom that folds it. Now, Janet and I were also talking about cards that don't have card. They're not on a card base. They just have this at the back. Hello, Kim. And then how am I going to show you this tent fold? Because I got to have it up straight for it to just, can you see? Can you see that? It won't wiggle if, oh, I could do it this way, I guess. See, it's got this little swing on it. And it's in there. Can you see it? It's like a pendulum swinging in there. You are going to love this card. It is fabulous. And I'm going to show you how to make it without the mistakes that I made the first time around. But I want to show you first. I did the ornaments from the ornament kit today. Let me turn this over. Nope, can't turn that one over because it's got people's names on the back of it. Hang on. Here, I got this. Put it down. Look at this. there's 9 ornaments in the kit. There, you make 3 of each of these. So there's big ones, and then there's a little one. And when I was in my class the other day, whatever day it was, Monday, I guess. Was it Monday or Tuesday? Anyways, they all flow into each other. I said to the ladies, I'm going to redo those bows because the bows come already tied. But if you know me at all, you know I'm a bow snob. And there's the bows that they provide, and there's nothing wrong with them. I prefer my own. This one got munched. So I just retied them. But you don't have to retie them because they come already tied for you. So you get all of these pieces, and all you need to put this together is a glue gun, besides what's in the box, and a silicone mat. Because when you're gluing, you need a silicone mat. Yes, they're fun. And I thought that these metallic rings were going to be flimsy, but look at how thick they are. They're like, let's see, they are 1/8 of an inch thick. So these are not your ordinary flimsy ornaments. And I want to put that none of them have sentiments on there, but this one screams out for a Merry Christmas on there. What do you think? Should I put a Merry Christmas on that one? I rushed these bows and they didn't turn out as good as I want. So there's one, and then this is another one, and they're not going to be easy to mail if you're planning on mailing them, but wouldn't they look nice on a box, a gift box? And then there's the little one. So that's what you will make with the Christmas ornament kit. Now, you can, I'm just putting them back there so I don't wreck them. You can grab the kit from me and join me in person on Sunday, the 27th of October, virtually Monday, the 28th of October, or do it yourself with the step-by-step instructions. And Stamping Up made a video tutorial on how to put them together. So I will share that with you as well. Hello, Della from North Dakota. Thanks, Stella. Okay. And my Winterly Treetops class is open. This is the one that is the club, as well as my monthly tutorial subscription. So these 3 cards, and then the tutorial subscription is the 4th one. The ornaments open till the 4th of October, Winterly Treetops till the 15th of November, and Changing Leaves will be in November. This is a non-Christmas class. This is a Christmas class. So Winterly Treetops is Christmas. Changing Leaves is non-Christmas. And it's open till the 15th as well. Okay, let me get started on this card because it's fun. Now, when I made the first one, Kim says it needs a Merry Christmas on it too. When I made the first one, I didn't put my die cut up far enough, so it hits the bottom fold. So I made a note on this is now my template. Make sure to die cut up far enough to clear the bottom fold. So you got to be up at least 1 inch when you do this. So when I made this one, I was up. You can see how I've gone up quite a bit higher with the die cut. That way you're going to clear that fold there and allow the pendulum to swing. Now, if you need the recipe of hang on, my brain is catching up to my mouth. If you need the list of supplies and the recipe, it's in the description of the video on YouTube. And I'm suspecting I forgot to put it into Facebook, but I will do that after the video is over. Because I was in a rush to get things going again after Facebook decided that it was not going to work for me. but I'll go through them. There's not a lot of stuff you need. Card base, Smoky Slate, is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2, and folded in half. Then I have a piece of basic white that is 5 1/4 by 4, and that's what's on the back side. And 2 pieces of designer paper. This is Take To The Sky designer paper that are 5 1/4 by 4. So you need one for the front, and then you need one to put on the inside. I don't know whether you can see that. Here, let's just lift this up. See, you need one for the inside, only because you see it when that pendulum is swinging. And the mechanism is Smoky Slate, and it is 4 3/4 by 4 1/8. And it is scored at 5/8, 1 1/2, 2 3/8, 3 1/4, and 4 1/8. And then I have some white for decorating. This is another mechanism, and it is 1 1/2 by 2, and it is scored at 1 inch. That's more for decorating. And then I did myself 2 pieces for sentiment, just in case I screw up the first one. Because, I screw up things all the time. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is attach your designer paper on the front like this, because when you cut out your pendulum, you have to cut them both out at the same time. So you have to make sure that you get enough adhesive on your designer paper that when you cut that pendulum, it doesn't fall off. So I go around the outside all the way around. Right against the edge like that. And then we'll just go down about every 3/4 of an inch all the way down. And that will hold things together. And then I'm going to go right down the center as well. Probably overkill, but I would rather have it overkill than not have it enough. So did you guys get the measurements for the scores? I think they're in the description. I think they're in the measurements I posted, but I don't remember. Let me go and check. Let me go and check. Then I'll know whether I have to tell them to you again. Oh, yeah. Yes. So the score lines are included in the measurements in the description on the YouTube, and I will make sure I put them on the Facebook as well. So tonight I will be using Memento and Smoky Slate ink, and then I'm going to color with the Boho blue combo, the Smoky Slate combo, and light Balmy blue. And I'm going to be using the Adventurous Sky bundle, but any bundle will work for this this technique or this fun fold. What other bundles do you think you could use? There's Deckled Rectangle dies I'm going to use for my front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5 counted from the center. And I'm going to finish it off with some Faceted Gems Trio pack. What other bundles do you think you could use to create this card? So I'm going to put this on here and hold it in place. Then I'm going to get my ruler, because I want to make sure that I'm at least an inch up. So if I do that at an inch from the bottom of the card base, I should be good to go. I'm just going to move it up just a hair more, because I don't want I don't want to have that issue I had the first time around. Nobody's commenting? Well, okay then. I think you could use, it could make a really cool Christmas card, but the magnolia would look really nice on this. Okay, so now I'm going to cut it out, and it's cutting through designer paper and cardstock. So I go really slow when I do this, just because I want to make sure that I cut it, or cut it upside down like this. That way you get more pressure on your die. There we go. Okay, now take that off. And because I put so much adhesive on there, it's not going to fall apart. So I have my hole, and I have my pendulum. This would look cute with the reindeer. I don't have the reindeer, but it would look cute with the reindeer too. Okay. Now I'm going to get the inside designer paper. Now I put the blue one, the green one on the original one. I think I'll use the blue side this time. And we're going to put that in because it has to go in. Wait a minute. No. This is another one of the boo-boos I did the last time. You want to put your mechanism in and attach it to the back before you put your designer paper in, so it covers up the smoky slate, covers it up with the designer paper. Otherwise, it's going to show. So you start with, you're just going to fan fold this like this. So valley, mountain, valley, mountain, valley. Don't forget, if you're enjoying my video, I would appreciate it if you would hit those emojis. Let Facebook know it's a good video to watch. Oh, Kim just got her reindeer today. Yes, that would be so cute. Have swinging reindeer. All right, now flip this over. Do the other ones. So I was just before I came on, I got word that my friend Maxine Finch from Vancouver Lower Mainland earned her very first incentive trip today. I'm so excited for her. I remember that feeling of earning the first one. You never forget that feeling. So she's one of the top 1% of demonstrators in the world, because it's not typical to earn the trips. Okay, so I have my foldy thing, and this is the tent part of your tent fold. So we're going to attach it just one side on the back, and I'm going to make sure I got enough adhesive on there. So it's going to go, it goes this way. So you want it, can you see how it is right there? I'll show you. You line this up with the bottom of your card. So I put my adhesive there, and you're going to line this up with the bottom of your cardstock. And I'm just going to raise it just a hair. Like, I can't even tell you what that measurement is because it's so fine. It's probably like 1/32 of an inch or something, just because I don't want it to show beyond the bottom. So now there it is attached. It's right there. So now I can put my designer paper on the inside and cover up that part of it that will show through the pendulum when it swings. And we're just going to stick that in here like this. Oh, it's not straight. Oh, well. Who's going to know? You and me, right? There we go. So now we have the back. We have our mechanism attached to the back. And now I'm going to put this mechanism in here for the pendulum part. And so this piece is 1.5 by 2. 1.5 by 2. And it's, sorry, I said it was scored at 1 inch, right? It's scored at 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to fold that and burnish it, and then fold it and burnish. You want this to be able to move. So you don't want it too stiff. And then you're going to put it so that it's right up at the top. So you don't want it to bind, so you don't want it too high up. So just slightly below that, like that. So we'll put some adhesive on here. And you could use Tombow on this. And you want the fold up. Are you guys still there? Are you just so enthralled that you're watching how this goes? Nobody's saying anything. Like, hello, who's out there? And then we're just going to lay this back in here like this. And that becomes the pendulum part. But before I do that, I'm going to attach this at the bottom because I can still add this afterwards. And I think it will be easier without the pendulum in there. So I'm going to put adhesive on the bottom here. Just like that. Oh, Connie's still here. Yay! And I'm going to close it. Burnish it really well so it doesn't. And there, that's the tent part. And there's the mechanism for the swing arm. And then I'm going to put this in. Dell is concentrating on the instructions. Yay. It looks really difficult, but it's not. The hardest part is remembering to put your die cut up far enough so that you don't hit. So when you do this, you should not see that gray smoky slate piece that's inside there. This tent mechanism, you should not see that. Your die cut should cover that, and then you know that your pendulum is going to miss it. Eddie says, yep, just starting to watch. Oh, you're traveling? Oh. Okay, so now I'm just going to put this back inside the hole, and I'm making sure that I lined my designer paper up. If you've got one with a funky pattern, you don't have to worry about it. So there we go. There's the card, the tent with the pendulum. Look at that. I wish I could show it to you. Maybe if I do it like over here, because when it stands, see, it wiggles. Everybody's paying attention. Okay, you don't have to pay quite as much attention now because we're done. We're done the hard part. The tent is done, the pendulum is done, and the rest is just decorating. But I am going to show you how I made this. So there is a die in here And you can do the happy birthday and cut it with this die. But I didn't want it that narrow. I wanted it a bit bigger. So I'm going to show you how I made the point the same as the background, because there's a trick. Janet is watching and concentrating too. Okay. So I have this. Oh, I missed getting one of the clouds out. Got to have a couple of all three clouds. Okay, so I'm going to use my Smoky Slate. And I'm using all three clouds. Okay, everybody can take a deep breath now because the concentration part is done. There's one. I'm going to turn this over. And two. So what did you think of the ornaments? You like them? You don't like them? Something you're interested in doing? Something that doesn't interest you at all? I want to do some for Christmas presents. That's why I got them. And my sister's coming to visit, so we might just do them together while she's here. She doesn't come to visit a lot. Okay. So I need the big plane. I don't know why I have so much paper. Oh well, better to have too much than not enough. And the little plane. Stella loves the ornaments. Connie says she bought them, but still not sure about them. Norma loves the ornaments. Kim likes the ornaments and think it would be fun to do with your grandkids. Absolutely. Okay, then I'm going to stamp. So I'm going to die cut those and color them. And then on the back, I'm going to stamp this is the medium plane because the big one is huge. And the little plane up here. And then on the envelope, I'm going to put the medium plane. Kim says they would also look good decorating Christmas parcels. They sure would. I agree with you. Or if you're giving a bottle of wine to somebody, that would make a lovely wine tag over top of a wine bottle. Wouldn't that be awesome? So many things you could use them for. Okay, that and that, this and this I need to die cut. So let me get the dies out. I need the little plane, I need the medium plane, and I need all three clouds. Nadine says, give my wine. Oh, you're not going to share your wine? That's okay. You cannot share your wine. I don't like wine. I don't like alcohol. I don't like the taste of any alcohol. The only way I'll drink it is if it's got lots of other stuff in it. I used to enjoy, in my younger years, I used to enjoy a drink called a Silver Cloud. And it had macadamia nut liqueur and cream in it. And then Ted's dad found out that I got drunk on baby duck one year. And he decided that I needed to drink baby duck. So every time we'd go over there, he would have baby duck for me. And I didn't have the heart to tell him that I really didn't like it. I only got drunk because, you're a teenager and it's peer pressure, and that's what you did when you went to a party when you were a teenager. And that's all we had. My girlfriend and I, that's all we had was baby duck. I don't even know if they still make that. Does anybody know? Do they still make baby duck? Is it still a thing? Okay, I'm going to die cut these as soon as I get them on my cutting plate here. That will move. All right, we'll cut these little babies out. Connie hasn't heard of it. It's a fizzy wine. It's like drinking pop. What's a baby duck? Yeah, it's a fizzy wine that's, I guess it's fruity. I don't know. I don't know what the flavors are. I know it was all we had, so that's what we drank. And then I drank it for a long time afterwards. Kim says she had a pumpkin spice paralyzer the other day and it was delicious. Oh my God. That is hilarious. Were you paralyzed afterwards, Kim? Oh, I didn't cut that one out very well. Oh, Sugar Shack. That upsets me. Let's see if I can recut it because it's way out to lunch. That's the one that moved so bad when I was cutting it. I'm going to just recut this a little bit. Norma says she thinks they still make it. Well, the last time I was told they did. It's a little bit better. Oh, well. Oh, well. Okay, that's over there. I'm going to cut half of it off anyways. Now let's make blue planes. So I was going to make blue planes. What color do you think this plane should be? Blue or another color? And while you decide that, oh, yes, I was going to cut that, put it on, and never mind. Never mind. It's going to work, right? So I put it on and then I cut it off so that I didn't use it all. What other colors could we color the planes? Right about there, I think. And then lift it up. And I'm going to try very hard to cut that so that it kind of follows the dipsy doodles of the deckled rectangle dies. There we are. That's close. Red, says Della. Kim says the paralyzer isn't really that strong, and with milk in it, I think of them as nutritious. Yeah, tell yourself that, Della. My stomach would revolt. It's not doing well at the moment with lots of milk stuff, so I've had to rein in my lactose input. It's starting to get, my doctor told me that the more I eat, the stronger my allergy is going to be. And darn him, he was right. Okay, I have adhesive on that. I'm just going to let it dry before I put it on. And we're going to, nobody else Kim says stick with blue because the inside DSP is blue. Yes, it is. It is. But it could look like sky in there. I don't like red, but let's see what we can do with red. And maybe Poppy Parade. I'll do the little one. If I don't like it, then we'll redo it with a different color, right? Okay, so this is dark Poppy Parade. This is dark real red. This is light real red. Okay. Going to do the wings. Uh-oh. That's the one that's my other one is coming. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. I had to redo my light real red. So there we go. There's that. And down here. And over there. Over there, over there. And then we'll do dark real red. Oh, I forgot to do the tail. What are you thinking about this color? You think it's going to look okay on the card? I don't know what I used the Poppy Parade for. So this is light smoky slate for the nose and the wing struts. And dark smoky slate for the wheels and the things that hold the wheels on. Oh, Nadine said yellow. Stella says, I do like the blue best, but just suggested red is a different color. It will pop. Yes, Janet, it will pop. There's nothing. Oh, I keep forgetting about. I don't know why half of it is dry and half of it's not. Okay, so there's the red one. Where's my card? I lost my card. What do you think? Red? Or blue? Or yellow? Nadine suggested yellow. I think the red is okay. I think we can go with red. Right? We can go with the red. Let's color this one. I'm going to get my other. Oh, right. Have a light blue red. Oh, that's why I had to order another one. Yes, I remember now. And I don't like coloring with this brush end because it doesn't go where I want it to go. So I should not have chosen red. This red. Could have done Poppy Parade, but now it's too late. Hopefully tomorrow or Friday my new one will show up. Tribute to the bomber. Good idea. I should have left a lot of it white then, right? Nadine likes the red. Did Snoopy Red Baron have a bread biplane? Sure. So we had this history of a Mars Martin bomber here in Port Alberni. One of our local companies purchased them when they retired from the war, and they turned them into firefighting bombers. And the Martin Mars, the Philippine, I think it is, just recently went to Sydney, BC for the Aviation Museum down there. And Norma was lucky enough to get one of the final rides as it taxied across Sprout Lake a couple of days before it left. And it's now has a permanent spot down in the Victoria Airport at the Aviation Museum. And it was red and white. And then its partner, the Hawaii Martin Mars, or was it the other way around? The Philippine? I can't remember. It's heading for down in the States somewhere. Yes, you're right. The brush tip, I don't have control at all. I agree with you, Nadine. I don't like it. Jackie saw it fly over Nanaimo years ago, and it is huge. It is thousands of gallons and it's a belly loader. One of them is a belly loader, one of it's a side loader. So the belly loader can actually scooch along the top of a lake or other waterway and fill itself that way. Other way around? Okay. Sorry. Thanks, Norma. Norma's the expert. Norma got to ride in it. So I bow to her expertise. Okay, I need some dimensionals. We're going to put these up on dimensionals. It was quite a outpouring when they decided to move the bombers, sell them off. But at least one of them is still going to be local enough that anybody can go and visit it if they want. Okay, I'm just cutting some dimensional pieces to finish popping these little babies up. Good choice for red, because now it's going to remind me of the bombers all the time. So Peggy, if you're out there watching, I hope you're enjoying my video tonight. Peggy doesn't do Facebook. She only does YouTube. So if you weren't here at the beginning, I am considering not being live on Facebook anymore, just going live on YouTube because of all the hassles. And the program that I use, the StreamYard that I use to go live in both places, has changed their pricing. And it's gone from $10 a month to $41 a month. And I can't afford $41 a month. And you need a program like that to go live in a group on Facebook, because Facebook makes it so difficult. It's all technical, and I would get into, oops, let's not put it upside down. I would get into it, but it's just really technical and annoying. There we go. So there's our tribute to the Martin Mars water bombers. And let's put some bling on here. You know what? let's choose some different bling. What shall we use? I'm going to put the back on. Tell me what bling I should use on this. I didn't color the ones on the back. So this just goes straight onto the back. And then we're going to be done. The card is done except for the bling. And I need ideas of what bling to put. There's a hair on there. What bling should I put on that? Whoops. Up, 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 up. Yes, up, up, and away. There we go. And that's where you do your writing, on the back side. Kim says her Facebook buffer's way too bad for her to watch on Facebook, so she prefers YouTube. Yes. I'm thinking that more people would be watching on YouTube. Okay. Nobody's got any ideas of what bling, so let me see. Let me see. About adhesive back textured dots. Those might be all right. Yes, let's use those. Oh, we haven't done the sentiment. Have to do that. I like these. They were out of stock for so long, and I stopped using them, but they're back in stock now, so we can use them again. They're adhesive back textured dots, and they're metallic, and they are really pretty. Okay, sentiment. I was going to show you how to get your pokey the same as your input. Does that make sense? Okay, happy birthday. And this piece is 1/2 inch by 2 3/4-ish. So we're going to stamp happy birthday right in the middle. Oh, and it is in the middle too. Yahoo! And then I'm going to make the back end. So the front end is not as long as the back end. So I'm just going to trim a little bit off of here. And I'm going to flag the back end. Oh, I have my door open because it's warm tonight, and the owl just started to hoot out there. Okay, so I took that piece that I cut there and I've put it laid it on the front like this. Can you see it there, how I've laid it on there? And I'm going to make sure it's kind of straight. And then I'm just going to cut. And if everything works out okay, you'll have the same point as you do your tails. So just use that for your template. I do it all the time when I'm cutting things sideways. Okay, we'll put some adhesive on here, and it's not popped up because it's too fat down there. And we'll just put that right there. There we go. The card is done. Perfect embellishments. Yes, I think they turned out really good. I like those embellishments. These ones are just a bit too big. Wonder if I can get them off of there. Let's take them off and replace. Oops, the glue dot came off, didn't come off. Oop, come on. There's one. I'm going to change these and I'm going to put those textured ones on here. because I like them better. And there's no reason why you can't take your embellishments off if you don't like them, right? It's a fun, happy birthday, isn't it, Norma? I really like it too. Jackie says, great tip. I'm glad you like it. Okay, where did I have it? I don't know, somewhere around there. Then this one was up here. And I'll put another big one over here. There we go. That looks better. It does. There we are. So there's our swing tent fun fold card. Now on Facebook, I did forget to put all the information in there, but I will go back and do that. Let me see if I can do it right now while YouTube, come on. Okay, copying this from YouTube. And I'm going to go over here to here. Put that in there. Okay, one more step, and then I got it. Just have to put the title in there. There we go. Oops, that's not right. Just delete that little bit. There we go. Okay, so it will be in there. I don't know whether it's showing up now or it will show up when I finish. Stella says, very pretty card. My late husband, Alton, was an aircraft mechanic. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, you're very welcome, Kim and everybody. It turned out really good. I love the red, even though I don't like red. Just remember the biggest thing is to remember to put your die cut up far enough that you miss that mechanism with your swing at the bottom. And don't forget, today is free shipping day, and you still have, see, it's 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. You still have 2.5 hours to get your order in for free shipping day. And I do have an order going in tonight in about a half an hour. If anybody local needs to get in on anything, you don't have to have your $100 minimum. If you are included in my group order, you will get free shipping. If you live out of town, it's a $100 minimum to get free shipping. And grab one or two of those Christmas ornament kits and join me. I would prefer that you got the kits from me, but if you grabbed one of those ornaments kits and you want to join me on Monday, October the 28th at 6:30 on Zoom, and we'll put the kits together, whether you bought it from me or not. Just send me a message that you want the Zoom link. I don't mind. We'll all stamp together. So here's one of them. This one I am going to put a Merry Christmas on there. It needs it. It needs a Merry Christmas. And pretend this is a wine bottle. I know it's a little thing, but you could make this into a wine tag very easily. All you'd have to do is just tighten this string up a bit, maybe. I don't know what size is a wine bottle these days. I don't have any. All right. thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed tonight's card. And I got my paper pumpkin kit today, so I'm going to be live at some point. I haven't decided when yet because I haven't even had a chance to look at my calendar. Let's see what I've got going on. 19th. Can't do it there. Can't do it there. Can't do it there. Tuesday, I will be live with the September Paper Pumpkin Kit, and we will create some alternative cards. Thanks, Nadine, and good night. And good night to all of you. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you Monday morning at 9:30 a.m., bright and bushy-tailed. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon in my craft room. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.